Alright guys, welcome back to episode 5 of Hey, I'm Gonna Play Among the Sleep. If you've been following me, the last episode, I got the last memory, and my fine stuffed friend has been taken away from me. All I have is his arm, and if you were keeping up, you would recognize that the startup menu's changed. And something pretty creepy has happened. But if you want to know what happened, go watch the last episode, episode 4. And let's get started. Dang, the last episode was creepy. Scared the crap out of me. But let's see what happens now. Kinda. What was that? Oh yeah. Okay, yeah, I remember this. It's where it kind of lights up by itself. Let's get in here. See where my teddy bear is. It's really creepy not having a friend with you doing this. It's a lot darker out there. There's just nothing. It's nothingness. Close this door. Lots of unhappy pictures. Okay, so let's put in this last memory. No, I don't want to put in his arm, my poor friend. There we go. Let's put in my elephant, the one that we played hide and seek with. Okay. Let's close the hatch. And let's start her up. Now remember, since we usually have to use the teddy bear to start up the new level, I have to use my old friend's hand. Once again, before we get started, I apologize for the volume. I need it up high so I can get scared. Back in my room. This is not what I was expecting at all. Okay. My crib is fine. Not what I was expecting at all. All of them are lined up here. See if I can pull a strike real quick. Nope. Okay. Have I just been... What's going on? Something's not right. Something's not right at all, guys. Don't trust what we're seeing. It's a trap. Door's locked. guess, because the keys are still here. Yep, it's about to get really dark, guys. I have some bright upstairs, but down here, completely different story. I am not enjoying this, guys. Nothing scary than the mommy's crying. What's going on? Mama, what's wrong, Mama? Something creepy is gonna
Stay away from me! I'm sorry. I never meant to. It's too much.
Am I supposed to let them? What's going on here?
Hi there, little one. Come here.
Hello?
Did you like your gift? What happened to his arm? Don't worry. We'll fix him up.
What's going on here? Wait. Seriously? Seriously. Seriously. That's all I had left. Well, that was kind of a disappointing ending right there. Yeah. I was hoping for something more elaborate. And it's kind of a short game too. Well, it did kind of throw me for a loop whenever he was seeing images of his mother turning into the witch lady of doom. But all in all, it was a good game. It was more suspense than actual horror, because things would just, you know, drop or jump at you. Let's see if my name is on here, guys. Scanning. Let's see here. It just says Alex. Nope, doesn't. I could be any one of those Alexes, you know. You never know. No, there I am. There I am. Alexander Johansson. Haha, I'm in the credits. But anyways. It was very suspenseful. As you can tell, I'm a scaredy puss when it comes to games like these. All in all, it was really good. The graphics were nice. The story was definitely a twist. But of course, if you're really paying attention, you would actually wonder who the witch lady is, and then why most of them were slender figures to begin with, and only one of them actually seemed kind of brutish, you know, kind of big. But of course, it was an aspect of a child, and growing up, you would wander around your house in the middle of the night if you woke up by yourself or was woken up by something. But all in all, I like this game a lot. Did not regret backing it. I'm hoping Travis will play it, because whenever I backed this game on Kickstarter, I got an extra copy and I sent it to him. Maybe he'll play it and record it, what he does. I don't know if he will. But thank you guys for watching. I'm sorry that this episode was completely short. I mean, I wasn't expecting this at all. I was actually sitting here kind of worried that as the levels progressed, it was getting more and more scary, and I was actually sitting here dreading actually doing the last episode, because I didn't want to get scared like I did last time. After I finished playing last time, I stayed awake for another 2 or 3 hours, and I just didn't want to go to bed because I was scared. I was by myself. I had all the lights off in the house, and I always try to make a game feel like, well, scratch that last one, make the area that I'm around in feel like I'm in the game. Kind of puts me into it. Like whenever I play Skyrim, I always make sure it's really cold, because Skyrim's in the north and whatnot. But yeah, I'm just going on a rant now, guys. Don't listen to me. But anyways, I'll be playing another game soon. I'll have another episode of hey, I'm gonna play up soon. I'm not sure which one I'm going to be playing yet. I have a lot. And thank you guys for watching and bearing me with this last very disappointing episode. Just very disappointing. Alrighty. You guys have a good night. Laters. Okay, guys, I didn't actually leave. I was actually waiting for the credits to end. Those are some freaking long credits. Okay, so my final thoughts on the game are this. I was kind of rushing it through before because I was completely dumbfounded that was the ending. Like, I couldn't not believe it. But okay, from the beginning, they had a great, nice setup. They made you think that whoever was at the door, you would automatically think is your father, was the bad guy in all this. You thought that he was trying to take you away, which in truth, he was trying to take you away, but not for selfish reasons or anything like that. Turns out your mother's an alcoholic, and from the library level, from whenever we're heading towards the painting of the woman at the well, that's your mother's drinking problem. And it turns out every single key memory that we needed to unlock the next level was the son's favorite memories of his mother. And that, of course, that was obvious with that, but it was great that was the key to unlocking the next one. You had to remind yourself why you love your mother, what you liked best about her, when it wasn't just her being mean all the time, just put it lightly, very lightly. But the ending was nice. As you kind of walk through the house, I mean, they looked too surreal. All the colors were really bright, and it looked too bright. It kind of looked like a dream in itself whenever you were walking down that hallway. And I just couldn't believe that it was the end. It just looked too surreal. It kind of reminded me of the quest in Oblivion, Elder Scrolls Oblivion, whenever you go inside the painting, how all the colors are really vibrant, they're really neon, they pop out at you, and you know it isn't real. That's what it reminded me of, so I didn't want to believe that what the area that we were in was real. I thought it was going to turn dark and scary, and something was going to pop up out at me, and I was going to scream like a little girl, which thankfully I didn't do throughout the series. But I liked how they left all the things that we needed throughout the game littered across the floor, and how we were putting the key memories in front of our safe house, basically, what they were implying. The complexity of the levels throughout the game was just astounding. All the little knickknacks, especially that basically the last level where Teddy gets his arm ripped off. how many doors there were, what was inside of them, what you could find, how everything can make an impact on the game, especially with your mother having her alcoholism as an issue. If you broke a bottle, you would hear screaming. And how they made that kind of like an obstacle course that you would have to delicately take off the glass bottles off those little crates and rearrange everything so you wouldn't make her angry. You tried so hard not to have that screaming sound at you. And how whenever she did drink, like in the library level, that you wanted to avoid her. You don't want her to see you because she would start screaming at you and telling you to get away from her and all that. And just the puzzles weren't complex, really. There weren't really puzzles. You were just going over there. You would see one thing that you have to get to. It was just mostly about the atmosphere. You wouldn't really have to worry about completing the puzzles because you spent most of your time wondering if something's going to get you, if something's going to like pop out at you, that you're going to spend most of your time hiding and trying not to be seen by whatever monster is in the area at the time. They really reinforced that aspect of the game at the beginning whenever you get pulled out of bed the first time and you take your teddy out of the washing machine and you head downstairs. Whenever you're heading back from seeing that your mother's bed is empty as you're trying to find her because something pulled you out of bed, and whenever you're walking back through the kitchen, that you saw something in the living room, tall, slender, shadowy figure, so you would run and hide. They would also change the music at the right precise moment to where you thought that something was going to get you, so you hid. I also really like the effect of the screen blurring and getting the staticky effect. That really does make a player want to jump and hide and freak out because it's completely unexpected. Well, of course, that's the point of it. I'm talking in circles now. But it's just a nice way of doing it with a 2-year-old as the protagonist. Like you want to block out the bad memories that are happening to you, so your mind makes it distorted and it tries to block out anything negative that's going on around you, so all you remember is the good. And I think that's what this game really reinforces, as how, like, as a child, that sometimes that you won't remember those fights. If you had a family like that, you would always try to remember the good things that happen whenever you're younger, or at least that's what you would remember because that's what your mind wanted you to know, to alleviate the stress of what was going on around you. And it's a very complex game, admittedly very short, and the ending was so disappointing. I was really enjoying this game. Of course, I was being a scaredy cat and not wanting to actually finish this last episode, but I liked it a lot. And the ending where you, as you see here with the light and how it's basically a revealing light. It shows you what truly is going on. And it turns out the teddy bear was the gift from your father, and the voice was actually the voice of the teddy bear was your father, or a distorted voice of your father. But all in all, out of scale of 10, I would give this game about an 8, because it was very disappointing and very short. With the length of the game, it was just so short. I mean, there's only a few hours of gameplay, and of course it took me a really long time because it was scaredy pants, but and then the ending was so disappointing. I was hoping for something where I have to run through the house and hide from something, or I don't know. But check out in the future for more games. I will definitely be doing new ones. I bought a ton of games from the Steam sale that was happening with the summer sale. So stay tuned. We're also doing some games, game recordings, for 7 Days to Die. So, admittedly, the game is still in alpha, but we're really getting into it. If you haven't heard what 7 Days to Die is, it's a zombie survival, not really a sandbox game, mostly because the map is really big. It's a really big map. But, it's all the same. It's like, there's a border to it. So it's not a sandbox, but it's a zombie survival crafting game. And it's really interesting. So we'll definitely be putting out gameplay videos of that. So stay tuned, like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. If you haven't heard, they're remaking the Hoenn Pokemon of Ruby and Sapphire. It's Omega Ruby and Omega Sapphire. They're also introducing new Mega Evolutions. As for one that I saw was Mega Metacross, and he looks badass. So stay tuned with that. If you have any more questions, or if you want to know more info, where I get my stuff is serebii.net, SEREBII.net. I'll post a link of it below. Go check them out. They have great information, and you guys have a good day. Peace.